Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster.
I wanted to talk to you. It's been raining lately, so I wanted to talk to you about umbrella insurance. Now, it has nothing to do with a rainy day, but kind of figuratively speaking, umbrella insurance comes in really handy when you get into a maybe very serious car accident, or you have a big maybe lawsuit coming that would affect your home. So the umbrella kind of comes in and protects you. It takes in whatever the auto policy or home policy didn't cover. If you have a couple of rentals, it's a very good idea to have an umbrella insurance. It covers your vacant lot. If you have a vacant lot and something happens in your vacant lot. So it's kind of something nice. It's only about maybe under $300 to $600 depending on what liability limits you're looking for. And usually starts from $1 million up to $5 million.
And a couple of things that I'd like you to keep in mind when you think about home warranties, not just for my company, but for all of them. There's a couple of things, you know, some of us cover unknown pre-existing, lack of maintenance, that's part of the basic coverage. But sometimes agents don't quite get that, or the homeowners, the clients that have the home warranty in their hand don't quite understand that. And so I want to make sure there's a couple of simple things to keep in mind when you think about home warranty and you're talking to your clients. When the client's calling in for a home warranty problem, and maybe it's a week or two old, maybe a day old, one of the first things that a home warranty will ask is, did it work for you at least once? That's something that all home warranties ask the client. And you'd be surprised how many times a client will say, well, no, it never worked for me. Since I moved in, it never worked for me. Believe it or not, it happens. And sometimes the client tells us, too, no, it never worked for me. That's why we got the home warranty. And the agent said, don't worry, call the home warranty. They'll cover it. But unfortunately, that's not how home warranties work. See, things have to break down due to normal wear and tear after the policy goes into effect. If you had a car and you crashed it and then you went to Farmers Insurance to get insurance the next day, are they going to insure that pre-existing car crash? You know, no, they won't. It's kind of the same thing with home warranties. So just keep that in mind. It has to break down due to normal wear and tear. And did it work for the client at least once?
All right. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if you guys have started to hear or start to see people come through your doors that want to buy again, that have maybe gone through the foreclosure or bankruptcy process. They bought in the early 2000s. Obviously the properties went upside down. They lost their jobs, or they got into one of those option arm deals or 80-20 deals that were terrible, and they ended up losing their home through foreclosure. Well, I'm letting you know that right now we are closing escrows for people that had foreclosures 3 years ago and bankruptcies 2 years ago with FHA financing at 4.5% through the FHA Access program. That's a program that Gem Mortgage does, and frankly, we do very well. Okay, so please remember those two key dates. 3 years after a foreclosure sale, and it's the sale date that matters, and 2 years after a bankruptcy discharge. And of course, I wanted to also highlight two other programs that you guys should know about. It's the USDA program for rural areas. We have tons of money and nobody is asking for it, okay, for areas like Rosemont, Little Rock, Lake LA, Antelope Acres, Acton, Leona Valley, 100% financing, and the interest rate is very, very low.
Yes, can I help you?
Hi. My name's Yvonne, and I'm with Can't Touch, Don't Touch.
I know it's your phone.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say you want to list my house?
Yeah, that's it.
Who are you?
I'm with these guys. The Team Untouch Me.
Oh, the Untouchable.
That's yes. Thank you.
Oh,
thank
well,
you.
I'm sorry. I've already been touched by Team of the Century.
Hello, ring.
Turn your phone on.
Did you push?
Isabel?
See, it doesn't ring.
Come on.
Yes, hello?
Hi, I'm calling you tonight. I'm with the team,
You're with what?
The team, you can't touch my...
Team Touchable?
Yes, yeah, that's me.
Team Touchable, more like Team Unreachable. I've been trying to get in touch with you guys for like over 2 weeks now. Nobody's touched me back.
Well, I'm here now. What do you need?
Oh, no, thank you. I've already hired the team of the century.
We'll start right there.
Come on, 20!
You got to do it with attitude, not fear.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Terry Gilder is not in, so John Mannery.
Here's what you got.
John. Yeah.
I'm telling foot long.
Before I start, because I am going to be playing some commercials, I need to make sure that my speakers are loud enough to blow your ears out. And I am going to go over a little bit on 21 Online. You guys have seen me come in a lot and do, some specific topics of 21 Online. What I wanted to actually start out with today, though, is sort of a refresher on Century 21. I keep coming in and talking about tools that are available to you, but let's talk about the brand itself. Let's talk about why you guys are with Century 21 Doug Anderson, right? So you guys have all seen over the last year or so the new direction that Century 21 has taken with the smarter, bolder, faster agent, trying to get in front of where our consumers are, being online, being mobile, but still having that tradition of the gold jacket and the, next door neighbor real estate kind of person. So they're kind of combining it all together. I wanted to start with, in case you guys weren't aware, what Century 21 Real Estate LLC's mission statement is: to provide the best-in-class brokerage services to all who aspire to buy and sell real estate anywhere in the world. I'm going to show you a map here in a second, but we really are going global. We have such a strong presence. So our vision is to be the global leader in real estate transactions. And when I talk global, I mean global. As this map fills, everything that turns gold is where we have a Century 21 presence. So you can get a call from France and get a referral for somebody that wants to come out here and buy their vacation home. Or vice versa, you can send it out there. We are now in 6 of the 7 continents. So for 40 years, we have made tremendous strides. Have you guys
Growing our
all seen
brand.
commercials? I am going to play one for you. Hopefully it loads. But one of the commercials that played last year, I'm going to just show the why call a Century 21 agent. But they're very upbeat. They're very fast. They're just really sort of sarcastic in a professional kind of way. But it is showing the sort of faster-ish kind of thing of the Century 21 agent. See if this loads.
They're filled to the brim with caring and patience and plain English translations. They educate, they hold hands, and not for real like during a couple song at a roller rink, but metaphorically, like how they break it all down for you. What's it mean when there's a mortgage lien? I don't know, but they sure do, and they're happy to explain. They're made of insight and speed and sunflower seeds. That's right, sunflower seeds. Because they're all about bringing a big blossoming bundle of happiness into your day. This is who they are. This is what they do. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster.
But our biggest coup was, of course, our advertising on the Super Bowl. How many of you guys watch football? I love you people. How many of you guys watched not just the game itself, but pre-game? Okay, good. See, Super Bowl Sunday is like my day. Don't talk to me, I'm football. As soon as that pregame starts.
It's a national holiday.
I agree. Thank you very much. Yes.
Our Century 21 agents, like the biggest tycoon in real estate, they're always the muscle of the operation, the brain muscle, that is, and they're sharp as knives. Those fancy, crazy sharp infomercial knives. See how our agent stacks up against the man himself in the third quarter. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Our Century 21 agents like Dion Primetime Sanders. Behind that flash, there's genuine moxie and zeal, the kind that allows him to wear 18 different hats at one time and look good doing it. See how our agent stacks up against Dion in the third quarter. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Our Century 21 agents like the fastest skater on ice. They can react and adapt like a flash of lightning. Blinding, greased up, shot out of a cannon of lightning. They turn dreams into reality so fast they can't even be clocked. They live for the hunt, they fire on all cylinders, and they're born to cross that finish line first. In fact, the stork that brought these guys into the world wasn't a stork at all. It was a peregrine falcon. They're that fast. See how our agent stacks up against Apollo Ono in the third quarter of tonight's game. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Why choose a Century 21 agent? Because they're smarter than smart.
5 is my final offer.
Deal. We would have taken 4.
Then I want a do-over.
They're bolder than bold.
I brought cookies for my open house.
Nice, Dion. I brought this.
Is that a unicorn?
And they're faster than fast.
Hey, Apollo! They accepted your offer. Let's talk when you're done.
Hey, wait up.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster.